Hello, beautiful soul. Sorry, the camera's a little shaky. It'll be a little shaky for a minute. It's not you, it's the camera. I hope everyone is happy, healthy, and well. It's Silver Drops of Jupiter. I've come to this evening to do some reading on some hockey. Some hockey. So it's Edmonton and the Florida Panthers. They're in Edmonton, which is fabulous. I'm feeling a little nervous about this. The last two games where they've won, I haven't felt any nervousness. I haven't felt a need to read the cards. A little nervous today that this really is a do or die, and it's really kind of a do or die for Florida too, really, because they get this series tied 3-3. I'm not sure how the series went last year. I'm pretty sure Florida played Vegas, right? And Vegas won. I know Vegas won the cup. I'm pretty sure it was Florida. And I don't know how that played out in that series. Were they up or whatever? Was it a 3-3? I know it went to game 7, so obviously it got to a 3-3 at some point. Anyway, we're going to do this. Hey, Google, what time is it?
It's 8:04 p.m.
Hey, Google, what's today's date?
It's Friday, June 21st, 2024.
Hey, Google, when do the Edmonton Oilers play next?
The Oilers' next match is today at 8 p.m. when they will be playing the Panthers.
Okay, so I'm thinking, I just pushed my chair in a bit. Look at that, my cards match my pins. Cool. Oh, now I forget what I was talking about. Okay. What's that? I'm just wondering, should I do it on the goalie? I'll do it on the team. Yeah. Both teams are nervous because Florida's like, man. Because I wonder if Florida just kind of let the first game slide because they weren't at home. They wanted to bring it back to Florida and win the cup in Florida. So they might have let that game, that would have been game 4. And maybe Florida kind of let that game slide a little bit because they thought they could bring it back to Florida because they wanted to be presented the cup in Florida, right? And they let that game slide, kind of. Maybe. I don't know. Did they get too cocky there? And then boom, Edmonton comes and wins the next two. Well, not the next two, that one and the next one. Tie, temperance. Tie, break the tie. What's first period looking like for the Florida Panthers? What's the first period looking like for the Florida Panthers? Hockey, only no personal aspects. What's the beginning of the game looking like for the Florida Panthers? What's the beginning of the game looking like for the Florida Panthers? How will the Florida Panthers fare in their game tonight? Thank you, Spirit. It's probably going to be an unfair call, which there is in the playoffs, but that might come late in the game. It might have been like a 3-on-1 fight or something like that. I don't know. Maybe this 3-on-1 fight is like after somebody scored. I'm not sure. We'll see what else comes out in the cards. Hockey game is crazy energy, guys. It's going super fast. There's 5 guys on each side of the team there. There's the 5 on the ice. And then the 2 in the net. So that's 6 guys on the ice. Every, 2 minutes they change. So the energy on the ice is pretty trippy, okay? So trying to catch all that energy and like trying to catch all that energy and trying to express it how Spirit is expressing it to me. So it's whether, I gotta catch the story, right? It's not like they're coherent right beside me. I'm not gonna explain it, but it's kind of like trying to catch all the Pokemon at once, okay? The energy in a hockey game is constantly changing. So if I tap into the right timeline, then voila. What's the first part of the game looking like for the Florida Panthers? Thank you for these messages. Thank you for joining. What's the first period looking like for the Florida Panthers? Hockey only, no personal aspects. Here it comes. What's the first period looking like? Uh-oh. It's gonna look like another game. Has any of these games gone into overtime, you guys? I'm just trying to think here. I don't think any of these games have gone into overtime. I think we're maybe, I'm not saying we're having one. We'll see if that comes back in the cards. But I think an overtime would be actually pretty good. That'd be a pretty good scenario. We just might see that tonight. And oh my God, overtime is just like totally the edge of your seat, right? I'm actually still thinking the camera's on this side, where the camera's on this side here. And look at that, as we're talking of that, there's the death card on the bottom there, right? So, what do we got for the first part of the hockey game for the Florida Panthers? A lot going on. Looking pretty good, coming in quick. So, they'll probably look pretty good in the first period. Let's see if those cards come back out. May I please have the card for the beginning of the game? What's the beginning of the game going to look like for the Florida Panthers? Thank you for these messages. What's the first period looking like for the Florida Panthers? I think my cards are kind of humid or something, you guys. Just kind of sticky. Maybe that's representing that those guys are sweating already and they haven't even started yet because they're just damn nervous. Rightly so for both sides. Oops. This could be a 1-2 game. Maybe the overtime's 1-1. If we go into overtime. A 1-2 game. This is the first half of the hockey game looking like for the Florida Panthers. Thank you for these messages. May I please have a card? What's the first period looking like? Okay, see, I don't know what's going on with the cards here. I think it just, excuse me, the energy is just kind of crazy. I'm just going to cook the cards for a little bit here. Hey Google, what time is it?
8:11 p.m.
So I'm going to get this reading quickly done so I can watch the game myself. What's going on with the Florida Panthers tonight? What's going on? What's their first period looking like? What's the first period looking like for the Florida Panthers? What's the first period looking like? What's the first period looking like for the Florida Panthers? Number 8. Who's number 8? Is number 8 leaving the game or the first period? Maybe number 8's leaving the game for some reason. What's the middle of the game looking like for the Florida Panthers? Hockey only, personal aspects. What's the second period looking like for the Florida Panthers? What's the second period looking like for the Florida Panthers here? What's the second period looking like? And what's the third period looking like for the Florida Panthers? What's the third period looking like for the Florida Panthers? What's the third period looking like? Thank you for these messages. What's the third period looking like? Thank you. And what's the overall energy for the game here? So, I mean, what's the likely end result for the game? What's the... Tied. So, tied at 2. Doing the dance of life, traveling again. Tied. It would be tied, right? It'd be a 3-3 tie. Keep thinking the camera's there, damn it. Tied. I'll get some clarifiers, please, and thank you. What's our overall energy for the Florida Panthers? What's the overall energy for the Florida Panthers? What's the overall energy for the Florida Panthers? Thank you for these messages. What's our overall energy? What's the overall energy for the Florida Panthers? The Chariot. I wonder what's driving this Chariot. Oh, I just want to check something. It's Friday, yeah. It's the full moon tonight, and this 8 of Cups here, it can represent like a full moon, an eclipse, really an eclipse, but could be an eclipse of a full moon. Let's see what that's clarified with. Thank you. Please clarify the 8. Please clarify the 8. Thank you. Slowly he goes off the ice. Slowly he goes off the ice. From a fight. Strife. Number 85, 58, number 8, number 5 will probably slowly go off of the ice due to maybe some strife. Will go slowly off the ice due to some strife. This kind of rhymes. His number might be 58 or 85 or 5 or number 8. Or maybe it's just a life path 8. Or maybe he's a Leo. Please clarify the 2. Please clarify the 2. Ooh. 2. It could very well be 3-2 in the second period, and the 3 is for the Edmonton Oilers. May I please have another? So whatever happened here in the first period that somebody left the ice will probably spill over to the second period of maybe a penalty or something that they'll start the second period. Somebody will. And please clarify the High Priestess here. Oh, look at that. A chariot. Interesting. May I please have another one there? Please clarify another. For this. Please clarify one more. Please clarify the 2. May I please have clarification on the 2? Oh boy. Yeah. Guess what? Who's driving this overall energy here? Who is this here? Please clarify the chariot. May I please have one more? May I please have another one there? Please clarify another. Please clarify one more here. Please clarify. Please clarify one more on the chariot. Please clarify. Please clarify the 2 here. Suspended. Maybe this thing that happens in the first period, someone's being suspended. Don't know. It's the energy I'm getting. Okay, so thinking the camera's there again. Tied. 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 Happiness is suspended. Just going into overtime. Guess what? Edmonton's winning the fucking game tonight, you guys. We got defeated, disappointment, strife, the hangman, the suspended mind going, holy fuck, judgment. There's no peace restored here. Nope, it's not. Hey Google, what's today's date and what time is it?
It's Friday, June 21st, 2024. It's 8:22 p.m.
Can you see that? I don't pull it too much or else I'll unplug it. Hey Google, can you shut the radio off? Google, what time is it and what day is it?
It's 8:23 p.m. It's Friday, June 21st, 2024.
Hey Google, when does the Edmonton Oilers play next?
Currently, the Oilers are tied with the Panthers 0-0 in the first period.
Peace is not restored. Tied. This series tied. And it's creating crash bang boom for Florida Panthers. And there's 5 cups of disappointment there. Okay, I am sending you guys, whoopsies, peace, love, and light to you. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. Take care.